If your CS2 feels laggy, you're having micro freezes, or it is just slow, your settings are wrong. I will show you how to fix that in just 5 minutes. I'm going to start this tutorial by disabling full screen optimization. So there are 2 ways to do this. So the first way how to do this is through the Steam. Open the Steam, go to library and click on CS2. Then click on settings, properties and click on installed files. Click on browse and you will see this folder. Click on game, bin, Win64, right click on CS2, properties, compatibility, and make sure to check in this disable full screen optimizations and click apply. Done. The second way to do this is through Task Manager. Open Task Manager with Ctrl-Shift Escape, then click on CS2, properties, and again compatibility. Boom, disable full screen optimizations, apply. Simple as that. Now we will change some Windows settings to increase our FPS in game. Press Windows button, go to settings and click on gaming. Disable this game bar, then go to game mode and make sure it's enabled. Then go to the graphic settings. Make sure this GPU setting is off and you need to add CS2 application here. If you don't know how to find CS2 file, I will show you. Let's go to Steam, again settings, properties, installed files, browse, and click on blank space. Copy that with Ctrl-C. Boom, you can close that. Now go back to settings, click browse, and paste this folder here. So we go again. Game, bin, Win64 and CS2. Add. Now click on options and choose high performance. Save. Boom. Now the second part of this video, we are going to boost our GPU and CPU power. We need to install this program, Process Lasso. Just Google Process Lasso and here is first link. Press on download button and install this program. After you install it, open and find CS2. Make sure your CS2 is running. Now click on random program here, press C to find our game. Right click on CS2, press CPU priority always and click on high. Then CPU affinity always. If you have option to disable SMT, disable. IO priority high, GPU priority always high. Memory priority always normal. So then go CPU sets always, check all, OK, boost always on. So then click on power profile, high performance, and that's all. So now we will go to game settings. Choose your resolution. I'm playing on 69 full screen, but if you like to play stretched, then go stretched. Go to advanced video, boost player contrast enabled, VSync I have enabled. For me, VSync enabled works the best, but many people have this option disabled. So try to play first with enabled, and if it's still laggy, then disable VSync. Anti-aliasing mode 2x, global shadow quality low, dynamic shadows all, model texture detail low, texture filtering mode linear, shader detail low, particle detail low, ambient occlusion disabled, high dynamic range is performance, and fidelity FX is disabled. For audio, make sure to have EQ profile natural and LR isolation on 50%. Then click on perspective correction and click on no. Now you can close CS and I will show you next settings. Now we will play with NVIDIA settings. Open NVIDIA control panel. So first step is to click on change resolution and make sure you have the highest refresh rate. Then we go to manage 3D settings. Click on program settings and make sure to select CS2.exe. Then scroll down a little bit. Choose low latency mode to ultra and click on max frame rate. If you have 144 Hz monitor, set 140 FPS. If you have 240 Hz monitor, set 236 FPS. If you have 60 Hz monitor, just put 56 FPS here. Just subtract 4 from your monitor's refresh rate. Then find texture filtering and click on texture filtering quality, high performance, and texture filtering trilinear optimization on, and make sure to click on apply. And that's all. Now go back to Steam and we need to set up last commands. Click here on Settings, Properties, General, and here you need to copy paste my launch options. You don't actually need this third-party software command unless you want to create videos and record your screen. Noaafonts, used as performance booster, it reduces GPU load by disabling font smoothing for in-game text. High sets the game process to high priority, aiming to improve performance on lower-end PCs by giving it CPU preference. And last command, noreflex, increases your FPS, but don't forget to change NVIDIA settings. Now I'm gonna show you the best map for in-game settings to set up your crosshair and view model. You can find everything you need here. Config generator by CrashZ and Mysterio. Just download the map and press play. And here you can change everything you need. You can choose the HUD color, team numbers, everything you need. You can change the radar, you can change your crosshair and your view model. Also, you can choose the pro player's config and play with them. When you change everything, just shoot on save and exit, yes, download, and done. Simple as that. Okay, and last tip that I want to give you. If you feel like your keyboard has a delay in game, try this command. CL input enable raw keyboard true. It should improve your keyboard responsiveness and fix your input lag. That's all. Now go test it and drop your before and after FPS in the comments. I want to see the difference these settings made on your PC. Thank you for watching this video.